foundation that I'm going to review is the LA Glow. It's the LA Colors liquid makeup. Oh my god, I said LA Glow. It's the LA Colors liquid makeup. So as usual, what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to color correct because this is a foundation review and we want to see how this foundation really looks. Well, I checked out a few reviews online and I found out that most YouTubers or most people who reviewed this foundation were saying that it's light coverage. I'm thinking since I want to try it out for myself and for you guys to see, I'm not going to use color correcting and I'm not going to use concealer. Well, I might use concealer at the end if I'm not satisfied with the coverage, but so I'm just going to use this on its own so we can all see if it is something that you would want to get or not. I understand some people out there classify foundations as good and bad. I don't believe there's a bad foundation. It's just how you apply it and the tools that you use to apply it and the type of skin that you have. Mostly when you have like a lot of pigmentation, like severe pigmentation, you wouldn't want to use foundation that is less coverage. That's not full coverage. You would want to use foundation that is full coverage so that you can cover up all the pigmentation that you might have. For the ones that have perfect skin, no spots, nothing, just flawless natural skin, are the ones who can actually use foundations that are light coverage or medium coverage. And let me just say this: if you have flawless skin, like flawless, if you have flawless natural skin, there's no need for you to use a full coverage foundation, because full coverage foundations are mostly thick, and what they do is to, most people wouldn't admit this, but full coverage foundations are thick and they really block your pores. So if you really need to use full coverage, then you can. But if you don't really need that full coverage foundation, then stick to the medium or light coverage foundations and everything will be good. Yep. Alright, so let's stop with the yapping and just get on with this review. Hey. With every foundation application, you need to start with a primer. It's a really bad thing to start applying your foundation without applying primer, because then your foundation won't stay longer than you need it to. And what I also like to think as one of the functions of a primer, even though not everybody says it, I feel like it acts as a barrier between foundation and your skin. Whereas if you use foundation without primer, I just feel like the foundation blocks it and helps your pores to get blocked more easily, other than using primer. I feel like primer sets the barrier. It's because it sits on top of your skin, and then it sets that barrier where foundation just goes on top without seeping into your pores. So for this foundation, the primer that I'm going to use is this one. It's the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. This is high adherence, blurring, surface smoother, and primer. Some people like to apply primer with brushes, but I find that it's kind of a waste, because the primer always ends up sticking to the brushes and not staying on your face. So I like to use my hands. Some people don't like it. I don't care, but I like to use my hands. So okay, now that my primer has set and it does feel a bit tacky, like it's sticking, that's how you want it to feel like before you apply your foundation. So this is the foundation that we're applying, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply on one side of my face so that we get to compare with the other side and see if it really does the job. To apply this, I'm going to use my favorite brush. This brush it used to have a name, but got wrapped off, and yeah, so as you can see, it's kind of it's a buffing brush. It's kind of round at the top, it's not the flat one. I find that this brush is perfect to apply foundation with. As you can see, it's dirty, I've been using it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply on this side of my face, and then we're going to leave it like that and see how it's going to look with the other side that I'm not going to apply. So what I like to do is to put some on the back of my hand. Oh no, it was hard. Oh, ooh. So I'm just gonna dab it all over on the side of my face. Before I covered it here, I have this huge spot here, and I have this other huge spot here, so we are going to see if those are going to, you know, disappear. This is our first coat, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the brush to buff it out. Okay. Well, it is blendable, first thing. That's the first layer of it. Well, as you can see, it's not full coverage, so I'm gonna add another layer and see if it's beautiful. Okay, so let's blend the second layer and see if there's going to be much of a difference. It's much better than the first layer. Yeah, I mean, there is a difference between this side and this side, so I guess the coverage is buildable, so you can build the coverage from light maybe to medium if you apply more and more layers. Good thing is that even if you apply more than 2 layers, it's blendable. Like, it doesn't really show like you've packed a lot of makeup on. It just looks well. Okay, as you can see the difference. I think I like it. The fact that it doesn't show that I've packed like I have like 2 layers on my face. You can add a 3rd layer, and I'm sure I'm gonna look like this, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'll just leave it at this. Okay. So as you can see, there's still some pigmentation. Some of my spots are really showing. Like here, this one a bit, and then there's some here that are still showing. So I would wear a concealer with this one, but for those of you who have like perfect natural skin, no spots, no blemishes, nothing, you can just wear this foundation as it is. So I kind of forgot, forgive me, I kind of forgot to tell you guys what shade I'm using. Oh my god, what's happening to me today? This is in the shade Tan. there's so many shades for everybody. Thinking like, okay, there's so many shades, but the one that I'm using is called Tan. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up the other side as well. Okay, so this is the final result of the foundation. I actually like it, even though it's not doing much for my spots. I can still see them, like, okay, the big ones, the big spots that I have, but the small ones, I think they've gone. I can only see this one here and this one up there, so we can use concealer to correct that. So this foundation also kind of reminds me of a BB. If you like this foundation, it's on sale at Top Notch Collections. The original price, I think it was 7,500, but it's been reduced to 5,500. So if you like this foundation and you want to grab a bottle for yourself, you can rush to Top Notch Collections, where you're going to find it at a reduced price. And this promotion ends on the 31st of January, so you have like about a week, yeah, a week or so to go get your bottle before the prices go back to the original. Over reviews, I can say I like this foundation, I won't lie. And I'm not just saying this because maybe I'm trying to please somebody out there, no, but I do like this foundation. And and as we've noticed, as if we've seen together, the first layer totally did nothing for me, or just a little bit, but once I applied the second layer, I started to see a bit of, difference. Yeah, you notice that with every foundation. So to me, every foundation is the same. Like I said, there is no bad foundation, it's just how you apply it and what type skin type that you have, or skin condition that you have. Because like I said, there's no way you can apply a light coverage foundation on if your face is like, not in a good skin condition, like you have a lot of dark spots, you have a lot of like pigmentation, and then you go for a light coverage foundation, that probably won't work. But if you have problems free skin, you have perfect skin, flawless skin, there is no need to, there's also no need to apply a full coverage foundation on such a skin, because it's like you're now creating problems for your skin. You need something lightweight, something medium, something that won't make you won't cause any problems on your face. So if your skin where you don't have severe pigmentation and you want to maintain your natural look the way you look, but maybe with a little bit of glam, like you should look polished and all that, you can go for a lightweight foundation. And LA Colors is one of those foundations that I'm recommending for you guys to get if you really don't want that heavy cakey face. So yeah, all right then, since we've been talking, I've noticed that it's like the foundation just settled in on its own. It blended in more than I expected. Wow. Okay, all right then, I'm just going to highlight under my eyes, and then I'm going to bring you guys the next product that I want you guys to check out. So I know I look crazy right now, but that's why we have contouring. So before I get to that, I'm just gonna set my whole face again using now a compact powder. And this compact powder was the product that I was talking about, that I'm going to show you guys. And this is the LA Colors compact powder. It looks like this. and this is also in the shade tan, just the same as the foundation. So let's see, comes with a little applicator inside. I'm just going to use a powder brush and just buff that on top of my loose powder that I've already applied. What I also like about this powder is that it's lightweight and it seems to dissolve into your skin, like it will blend into your skin. So as you can see, it adds a little bit of a finishing touch to the foundation and just brightens you up. I'm not going to contour my face and with contouring kits, the creams and the concealers, but what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to apply bronzer. And bronzer really helps when, you know, especially to people who are still struggling to, you know, to learn how to highlight and contour. And I know, because I know it can be a really difficult process of highlighting and contouring and making sure that you blend each shade perfectly into your skin. There's another way, an easy way you can do that. You can just apply bronzer. The bronzer that I'm going to use here is by E.L.F, and this is the Sun-Kissed Glow. I know you can see that, but it's the Sun-Kissed Glow bronzer in the shade Warm Tan. Yep, so this is the bronzer that I'm going to use. And where is the brush? Where is the bronzer brush? I mostly use any brush to apply bronzer, especially big brushes like this. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to use this small contouring brush to apply this bronzer. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it in there on both sides. Just going to dip that in there, and I'm just going to go along where I would go if I was going to contour. So I'm just going to lightly apply this. So as you can see, I'm starting at the corner, or where my hairline starts, and I'm slowly, gradually coming down. So in light strokes, that is. So this is what I'm going to do. So instead of contouring using creams and all that whatnot, I'm going to use bronzer today. So you gotta love bronzers, really, because it works like in two ways. It contours your face, gives you that contoured look, and it also at the same time highlights your cheek, gives you that highlighting. So it's like two in one. You don't have to use a contouring cream or contouring kit or powder and then use highlight at the bronzer. Doubles up on that, so it has a shine to it, and it also has that contouring effect, if you could say that. So that's how it is now. So you can see the difference, like my face is already coming back into shape. So so you can go over your forehead and give it that bronze look. So you can see the big difference that it makes, like just by using bronzer and not contouring, you can also get the same effect. So it depends on whether, if you want it like, if you want your face to bronze, all you have to do is add a bit more. If you want it to be a little like subtle, like the way mine looks, all you have to do is just to apply a little bit, and then gradually adding up to a point where you see that it's perfect and it looks perfect on you. So yeah, so that is it for my face, and I'm just gonna apply mascara, maybe eyeliner and some lipstick, and I'll be right back. So yeah, that is it. And as you can see, I went off camera and applied lipstick and applied mascara to my lash. I did not apply any false lashes because yeah, I just wasn't feeling them today. So I'm good, I'm okay. I like the way I look, so yeah. So this is the part where you go and spray yourself with the setting spray. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, so if you like my video, give it a big thumbs up, and share, subscribe, and like my page on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. So if you liked this video and or have any questions, or maybe you have comments, or maybe you have your experience on this LA Colors foundation and the powder as well, maybe even the E.L.F bronzer. If you have any questions on any of the products that I've used, you can put them down in the comment box, or you can inbox me. For those who are shy to come and comment on my page, I understand there are a few people who are very shy to come and comment on my page. So yeah, you can, there's another option. You can go and inbox me, and then we'll have a one-on-one conversation there. Yeah, so this is the final look. I hope you liked it. Again, for all the products that I've used, the LA that I was reviewing, rather not used, because I used some of the products but I wasn't reviewing them. But all the products that I was reviewing, the LA Colors liquid foundation, the LA Colors powder, and the E.L.F bronzer. These products are easily accessible. You can find them at Top Notch Collections. That's in Area 49 Gulliver. You can go to their page and inbox them if you need the precise location and how you can get there. Yeah, so just go and search them on Facebook, Top Notch Collections. Yeah, so if you guys liked these products and maybe have a comment, or you want to ask where to get them, or yeah, just anything about these products, so like I've said, you can find them at Top Notch Collections, Area 49 Gulliver. And yeah, that's about it. And also, oh yeah, and this foundation is on sale. You can go and grab yours before the 31st of January. That's when the prices are going to go up to the original price. And right now it's going at 5,500 from 7,500 kwacha. So yeah, I think it's a good price. It's a good bargain for all those who love good but affordable makeup. And this is one of the products that I will recommend you guys to use. Yep, so if you liked my video, like I say, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.